structure, home of the world's first indoor rodeo. Building opened in 1908. Elvis performed there 4 times. All kinds of history of that building in there. So go check that out. Nice, cool air conditioning. Go see ultimate bullfighting. We are not talking about the Mexican or Spanish style bullfighting with a red cape. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the They call themselves bullfighters. You may know them as the rodeo clowns. They're the ones that dress up and they strike the bull when a person gets bucked off from the bull. So go check that out. They're like extreme athletes. We got our drovers. You're going to see them come down the street, herding the cattle. They're going to put a free show on for you today. It's really not a show. It's more like a little history lesson about the American cowboy. From 1:30 to 2:30.
Buenos días. Aquí estamos.
Check that out. If you're hungry, go to the
Forward, Texas.
Go to the Buckhorn burger shack up there. Get you a smash burger, hot dog, sausages, whatever. If you're thirsty, go to Butterbuck Bar for Pendleton cocktails. I see the Ranch 2.0 bar is opened up there as well, so go see Ranch 2.0. Go on the Ranch Water. And then after the cattle drive, we have the stockyards. At the stockyard station, we have the Legends of Texas free Old West comedy show. We're going to put on a little comedy show for you, Old West style, if you feel like talking about that. Let's just say some of them walk around the streets with a big shooting iron on their head. How about that? Okay, let's talk about why we do this crazy little thing called the world's only twice-daily cattle drive. We do this every single day, twice a day, 362 days a year. I'll let you think about and figure out what 3 days of the year we're going to do it on. But anyway, you are standing right smack dab in the middle of a historic cattle trail called the Chisholm Trail. And there were about 5 cattle trails that ran through Texas back in the 19th century.
Aquí compartiéndoles un poco de lo que pasa en Forward.
To 1890, historians call it the largest migration of domesticated livestock in the history of the world. And that's when they were rounding up a free-range breed of cattle that we called Longhorns. Back then they were called Spanish cattle, Texas cattle, Mexican cattle, Oriental, whatever you want to call them.
Luego hay un
They were
rodeo.
rounding them up, putting a
Voy a
mark
tratar
on
de
called the
compartir lo
brand,
más que
walking them
pueda.
up the cattle trails from South of San Antonio
Probablemente van a
to
tener
the
que ser como
railheads
2
up
o 3
along
en vivos
the
diferentes.
Transcontinental Railroad. This one went to Abilene, Kansas, right here. And he got up in Abilene, Kansas. Now, this is after the American Civil War ended in 1865. He sent the word down to Texas, and he said,
Saludos, Mayra Montiel.
we're going to pay you $20 to $60
Feliz
a
día.
head.
Aquí algo fuera de lo normal, fuera de lo que hablamos todos los días.
Created a beef shortage. There wasn't enough beef to meet demand except
A ratito voy a hacer un video de lo que está pasando en El Salvador en la actualidad.
1966, then there were human beings. Estimates ranged anywhere from 10 to 15 million head. They really don't
Así
know.
que
They did
pendientes.
census back in the day, but that's the
No
estimate.
tenemos
All we
por
know
qué
now,
descuidarnos y
people in
olvidarnos
Texas.
de esas cosas más importantes
Down here in
que esto,
Texas, they were
pero
getting $4 to $10 a head. If they could get
a
them
veces
up to
también
Kansas,
es importante
Dodge City,
distraer la mente.
Abilene, Ellsworth, Denver, Colorado, St. Louis, Missouri. If they could take them up there, they were getting $20 to $40, in some cases $60 a head.
El DJ está pasando
would be the value of
tiempo con su familia, creo. Se está
desintoxicando
desintoxicando de toda la toxicidad de las redes sociales. Está subiendo mensajes en Facebook. Igual está posteando en Facebook.
Now, I'm a boomer. I grew up watching John Wayne. I grew up watching Clint Eastwood. I grew up watching all the westerns at the drive-in theater, the theater at home, on TV, Gunsmoke, stuff like that. What I want to tell you, Hollywood did not show you. A quarter to a third of the drovers were black and Mexican. Mexican drovers were called vaquero. Vaquero is the Spanish word for cowboy. Vaca means cow.
Aquí estamos para servirles.
We also know that they were ex-Civil War veterans. You had female drovers. You had Native American drovers. You had Cherokee who come down to sign up for the pay. The pay, by the way, I didn't mention, was $1 a day. You got a $90 paycheck because it took 90 days to got those cattle up. You had a
Creo que hay una
large
aplicación que
number
les
of
ayuda
Germans and Czechs in Texas. You had a colony of
subtítulos en
Alsatians,
español.
French-speaking Alsatians down south of San Antonio, a place called Castroville. You had all these little German and Czech and Polish communities. So you had heard all those languages going up the trail. So you had all that working. Now, I didn't say this to you, but the median age for a drover was 15. The youngest that we know of was 9 years old. How about that? That's according to the archives of the National Cowboy Museum in Oklahoma City. So, it's a very short-lived period. It only lasted about 1890. It's a 25-year period. Enjoy the cattle drive. Thank you for coming out today.
Howdy, cowboys and cowgirls, and welcome to the Fort Worth Herd Cattle Drive. I'm Barrett Corbin. Once upon a time, stockyards, right where you're standing, stood cattlemen and cowmen. Cattle were driven by men and women on horseback called rovers.
Wow. Buenos días, Carlos Sky. Acá
150 years ago,
2:30, right here in the Cavern Coliseum.
solamente lo que están haciendo es una introducción hacia la historia de dónde viene la tradición.
Fort Worth, Grover's last chance to buy supplies, enjoy a good meal, and kick up their heels before
Ya casi empieza el desfile de ganado.
hardtack and sleeping under the stars. Today you'll catch a glimpse of that past, but the herd is more.
Como ven, es muy popular.
It's
Viene
a
mucha gente.
reminder of Fort Worth's Western heritage. The cowboy grit and rugged independence so ingrained in the Texas spirit. That spirit is still here, and you are a part of it. So be sure and tip the hat and say howdy as the Texas Longhorns pass by with our drovers. In the stockyard, this day's new adventure starts right here with the Fort Worth herd.
Y ese es el desfile de ganado del Stockyard de Fort Worth. El Stockyard aquí por lo general la tradición es de que así metían el ganado para venirlo a vender.